It's that time of the year again. The day of Vara is upon us. You've probably seen players running around as aliens, demented teddy bears, and creepy scarecrows recently and thought, how on earth do I get one of those too? Well, look no further, because here I'm going to show you the easiest way to get not just one, but all of these exclusive Halloween masks here in 2025. Let's jump straight into it. So, to unlock all of these awesome Halloween masks, we need to participate in the Halloween event in-game, and that is taking place in Kill Collector FPS game mode in Arena Commander. Basically, we have to place at least the top three separate times, and that's if we want to get all of the masks available. First things first, when you log into Star Citizen, don't go to the Persistent Universe. Instead, from the main menu, click on Arena Commander. Once you're in Arena Commander, head to the FPS Loadout section to make a loadout optimized for this challenge. You can find the button for this at the bottom center of the screen. I highly recommend one of 3 weapons for this event. The Ripper SMG for close quarter shredding. It does very high damage, low time to kill up close. Most of the maps are close quarters and Kill Collector. Next is the Parallax Rifle. If you want precision and sustained damage at slightly longer distances than you would get with the Ripper SMG, another great option. More balanced for medium gameplay than the Ripper. Last, we have the Custodian with the EMOD Stabilizer. It needs to have the EMOD Stabilizer, and this is for versatile all-rounder. It's got really fast reloads, high rate of fire, high agility, and really low recoil. Now, it's important, especially on smaller maps, to take only one weapon. The less gear you carry, the lighter you will be, and lighter means faster and, more importantly, quieter. You'll be surprised how many fights you win just by being harder to hear. Next is your armor choice. I personally recommend light armor. It gives you almost silent movement and lets you outmaneuver your opponents easily because you're a lot faster than anybody not wearing light armor. The trade-off is less protection, but in Kill Collector, movement and stealth matter way more than raw defense. We need to be fast to collect the skulls, not just get kills. If you prefer extra protection, you can go for medium armor, but you will notice that it is louder and slower. But this might not be bad for new players or players that don't play at a high speed. Next, we have heavy armor. It's really not ideal here. It's very bulky, it's very noisy, and it's just not worth the trade-off for 1v1 engagements, especially since this is a free-for-all game mode. But if that's your style, and you find success with it, then go for what works best for you. Ultimately, it's your personal preference, so try and find your own rhythm. Once your loadout is ready, go back to the main Arena Commander menu. By default, you will see Free Fly is selected as the game mode. Click it and scroll until you find Kill Collector FPS. That is the mode you need. Once you've selected it, look down at the bottom right corner and click Launch to begin a search for a match. I recommend using low population servers for this, so that means choosing servers that are geographically opposite to your own. I used EU servers since I am in Texas, and I did this around 11 PM to ensure that it was low population around the time I was playing. Now, let's talk about Kill Collector and how it actually works. So, Kill Collector is basically a free-for-all deathmatch, and the idea is you kill a player and they will drop a holographic green skull on their body before they die. The point is to collect these skulls as much as you can. It's point-based mode where the goal isn't just about the kills and just about dropping the skulls. You have to physically grab them. Each kill is worth 25 points, but each skull you collect is worth a massive 500 points. That means you can't rack up kills, but if you don't leave your position to pick them up, somebody else will and they'll outscore you fast. It's not about KD, it's about having a bigger collection than the others. And you'll recognize both skull drops in players by their glowing green light. That means someone just died or you're looking at a player's head. And there's 500 points waiting for whoever gets there first or kills the other first and collects. You'll score the best by chasing these glowing parts, using your ears to track footsteps and positioning yourself smartly. Do not get tunnel vision on the kills. Again, it's not about KD, it's about points. A player with 5 kills can easily lose to a player with only 1 or 2 kills if they are the one focused on grabbing the skulls and you are not. That being said, you can scavenge. You could steal other players' skulls that they drop from their kills. You could even grab your own if you're quick enough. Now, in my experience, there are 2 main playstyles that consistently work in this mode. The constant motion, aggressive, offensive playstyle, where you keep moving, you hunt aggressively, and you use speed to catch players off guard, and aggressively play with an SMG. That's how I did it. That's how I recommend you do it too, as these close quarter kills make it more likely for you to collect your kills and your skulls right away, and moving makes it so you can poach other players' skulls, as well as since they are playing more reserved, they're going to have to play catch up with you. Light armor helps you stay quiet and unpredictable and fast. That way you can reach the skulls before your opponents do, and this is best for full matches. Next, we have the controlled defensive or camping playstyle. This is where you pick a strong position with good cover and let others come to you. And if you choose this route, I highly recommend using a shotgun, an LMG, or maybe the Ripper as well if it's in a close quarters area. This is way more risky. And once you get a kill, your cover is blown. Typically, this requires a higher skill floor using weapons like sniper rifles, LMGs, and shotguns that you don't really have to worry about if you're using things like SMGs and rifles. The idea is to find high traffic areas, set up ambushes for passersby. You can also let other more aggressive players fight it out, finish off the damage winner, and then collect both skulls from the engagement. But this is more opportunity based with less control of when and how it happens. So I think this method works best on lower population matches. If you ever take a big lead, my advice is to switch gears. If you're ahead, play more defensively and make others chase you. There's no reason to risk losing points or giving them away once you're ahead. Personally, I start out aggressive, then move to a defensive posture once I have a healthy lead of 3 or so kills on a low pop server, or at least 5 or more on a full server. Either way, once you score a kill, immediately go for that skull. Even if you're killed while you're grabbing it, you still will get the 500 points that are locked into you, and that's what matters, and that's what wins these games. After collecting every skull, immediately find cover, press 4 to heal with the Hemazol, and Alt 1 to repool and reload your ammunition. You'll find extra Hemazol on the wall-mounted medkits throughout the map. Use these often. To complete this challenge, you need to finish in the top 3 in a kill collector match, and that's it. You don't need first place, just the top 3 counts. And you have to do this 3 times to get all tiers of the rewards. Don't worry if you're new to Arena Commander or you're not really an FPS players. Most players rarely touch this mode, so you'll find a lot of rusty opponents. And if you're playing more matches than them, odds are you will eventually be top 3. When you finish in the top 3, you'll get a message on screen saying your rewards have been added to your hanger. And then completing this challenge multiple times unlocks the entire mask set. The first 2 completions will unlock the different colors of the Fieldsbury Dark Bear helmets in 3 different color variants for each tier. The third and final completion unlocks the Vanduul helmet, the Scarecrow helmet, and the Hill Horror helmet. And overall, they're neat helmets. I'm not a huge fan of the creepy, gruesome, or gross, but the Green Bear helmet and the Vanduul helmet are growing on. And not to mention, they are classified as light helmets, so you can use them in space or places without a breathable atmosphere. Also, the Vanduul mask is super cool as it's realistic and proportional, so you can actually pass as a Vanduul and make machinimas or take awesome screenshots with it. It's a really cool thing that they added in the game. And while you can replay the event as much as you like, those are the big rewards. And once they're yours, they're permanent. They're added to your account and will show up in your hanger. To use them after completing the challenge, simply exit the game completely, then relaunch it and head to your home hanger in your home port, and you'll find them under Armor tab on the last page of your inventory. And there you go. You have the collection. And that's it. That's how to unlock every single day of the Vara mask in Star Citizen 2025. It's fun, slightly spooky challenge that rewards skill, patience, and adaptability. So don't get discouraged if you don't get it right away. It is competitive, so there's a learning curve. But just focus on the points, not the deaths, and you'll have them all before you know it. Focus on having fun and getting better, rather than trying to get it immediately. And you will have a much more enjoyable time trying to get this challenge done. Also, if you guys found this guide helpful, be sure to hit like, drop a comment, and check out my other videos, or consider joining us in the community for org events and more. And hopefully, I'll see you out there, skull hunting in the dark. Remember, Star Citizens, until next time, get hyper, stay lethal, and be Nova. Peace.